stay home. You're watching this forecast. We're not hearing heavy rain right now.
No, the rain is generally steady. We do have some embedded downpours closer to the Smokies and on the plateau, but we're starting to see a lull in the rain develop, especially into southeast Kentucky. That's indicating, though, our winds are starting to pick up. That is going to be the main story today. The wind gusts that can result in damage and power outages. So we'll be watching the risk for some localized flooding. There's still rain falling, but our wind gusts are increasing, and they are going to rapidly increase over the coming hours. Just since Tuesday, we've had several locations pick up 7 to even almost 9 inches of rain in Greenville. More like 1 to 3, especially west of I-75, but there's a lot of moisture around, so keep in mind the trees, the ground's very soggy, maybe a little bit easier to topple them because of these winds moving in. Waking up to soggy conditions right now through the Smokies, Southern Valley, and across the plateau. Here's the lull I was talking about, generally from about Union County into Harlan County, noticing a little bit drier conditions in Hancock County as well. Embedded downpours at times through Sevier County. Of course, we'll be watching here closely. Already numerous reports from the last couple of days of flash flooding occurring. Here's Tropical Storm Helene. It was downgraded as of 5 a.m., but still maximum sustained winds of 70 miles per hour. The forward speed north at 30 miles per hour, right in our direction. So more rain on the way and these strong winds as well. Really starting to ramp things up. 41 miles per hour in Jamestown, 29 in Maynardville, 47 Mount LeConte, and 32 in Sneedville. We're just getting going. As we head through the next couple of hours, these winds could double in some locations. Here's 8 a.m. Gusts to 50, even 60 miles per hour, and the Smokies 60 to 70 miles per hour. We head through the mid-morning hours, more like 70 to 80 miles per hour in the Smokies. An isolated 70 mile per hour wind, especially in the valley, is certainly possible from Knoxville closer to the Tri-Cities. Widespread 50 to 60 mile per hour winds by 10 a.m. This isn't a typo. This, as the center of the storm moves in, there will be some areas that experience just a few minutes of calmer conditions. Then the winds ramp right back up, so that'll be short-lived. By the time we get into Friday afternoon now we're back up to a 48 mile per hour gust in Telco Plains. So the storm's going to cut through our area, traveling back off to the west. Our wind direction will shift, and it will still be very breezy as we head through the afternoon. Into this evening, still strong winds, 40 to 50 miles per hour, especially to the west. Now we're starting to see the winds calming down some, especially north and east of Knoxville. That trend will continue as we go into tonight, but we're going to keep some pretty strong wind gusts in the Smokies during the overnight hours. High wind warning in effect for most of the area. Wind gusts potentially 65 miles per hour or just a little bit higher. In the Smokies, it's more like 70 to 80 plus miles per hour. This could knock down trees and result in power outages like I mentioned. Let's talk about the rain. We're dealing with soggy conditions right now. As we go through the next couple of hours, notice more of the breaks in the rain coverage develop as the center of the storm moves in the area. You can see that'll track off to the west, taking the rain with it, but we will keep the winds. Through this afternoon, a few scattered showers around, especially areas to the west, the plateau, Southern Valley, southeast Kentucky. What happens tonight? The storm gets stuck closer to Paducah, and eventually, weakening, it's going to come back into our area. It moves back to the east. So an elevated flooding risk for today, but that's especially the case for the first half of the day. Flood watch, it continues right through this afternoon. Watch out for flood-prone, low-lying areas. This weekend, we will have to watch out for some river flooding. This is the French Broad River near Newport. Forecasted crest of 23 feet. The record is 24 feet, set back in 1867. So it's been a while since we've had river levels this high in this area. But notice that crest is early tomorrow morning. So rivers, creeks, and streams will be running high, especially if they originate in western North Carolina and then move into our area. Western North Carolina picking up on a lot more rain, even more than what we've seen. The forecast turns a little bit calmer heading into the weekend. Yes, there is still rain chances around. Of course, we'll monitor the risk for some isolated flooding, but the coverage and intensity of the rain will be much lower compared to the last couple of days.
All right, thank you so much, Matt.